This episode of Stuck in Vermont is brought to you by Coldwell Banker, Hickok, and Boardman Realty.
We've always taken pride in our disaster, and
Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days. My name's Ava Solberger. We're here in Glover, Vermont for the Runaway Pond Bicentennial celebration. Right now, I'm standing on the spot where Long Pond once was, but I can't show it to you because it ran away.
It's interesting because it's Glover's favorite story.
it's a story that's going to be told and retold.
It's really a spectacular story.
The true story of Runaway Pond.
200 years ago, a miller wanted Long Pond to flow toward his mill.
Oh my!
So he got a group of men together and they tried to build a channel.
Well, I guess we made it!
Accidentally, they released the entire pond. 2 billion gallons of water went gushing over this landscape and ended up in Lake Memphremagog.
And not a life was lost. Only a horse.
The rest is history.
The last time this event was celebrated was 100 years ago in 1910. And everybody's in tails, top hats.
One of the more noteworthy aspects of the town of Glover.
It's so unique to Vermont because there have been other bodies of water that have run away, but not due to human error.
The reason this town is here is because of that disaster. This used to be a beaver swamp.
And this was like 200 years ago, and we're standing where the water gushed through. And
It must have really gotten their attention when they heard the sound and saw the water coming.
With Chamberlain's name, the hills resound. Run, Chamberlain, run!
But it wouldn't be a good story without some controversy. Some say that a man named Spencer Chamberlain valiantly ran to save the miller's wife from the flood, stopping only for a drink along the way.
Somebody running to save the miller's wife and getting her just in the nick of time.
Some say that he didn't.
And it immediately started controversy because Spencer Chamberlain wasn't mentioned as the hero who ran.
Dennis Chamberlain, his great-great-great-grandson, wrote a book to set the record straight.
Well, I'm Dennis Chamberlain. I'm the great-great-great-great-grandson of Spencer Chamberlain. I was the one that wrote the book on Run, Chamberlain, Run, and put the puzzle together and find out what really happened that day.
Kindly deed cannot be wrong. The birds break forth in sweetest song.
A group of guys can go out on a nice morning in the spring, and by the end of the day, a lake, that held 2 billion gallons of water and was a mile long and half a mile wide and as beautiful as any of the other remaining lakes around here, was gone.
If you start messing around with things that you don't fully understand, they can easily get out of hand.
If it let out now, what would have happened? We'd wipe out a whole town. We'd wipe out 3 or 4 or 5 towns.
It's a very accepting community. There are organizations like Bread and Puppet Theater.
This town loves history. We have a great historical society.
This was also a haven for communes in the 60s and 70s.
It's a small town. We all know each other. Most of us care about each other.
Where dwells the fern with graceful frond, has since been known as Runaway.
There once was a pond here, and now it's gone. So we're celebrating. That's Vermont for you. We'll get Stuck in Vermont with you again real soon. And went all the way into Lake Memphremagog. What's this called?
Lake Memphremagog.
Lake Memphremagog. Lady Gaga. And ended up in Lake Memphremagog. That's right, 200. Oh my God, we're gonna die.
We're starting to outgrow our home now, and we're just renting, and we're getting married in 2 weeks. So, We want to start a new home together.
To be represented by a realtor makes more sense now than ever.
Oh, it's great. He does everything for you and explains everything.
Your home is your largest investment that you're ever going to make.
Take your time.
You have to have fun with it.
My goal as your realtor is to help you make a good decision that you're going to be happy with for a long time.